Good morning, good morning, good morning. I was just checking sound, see if it was loud enough. I don't know where it's set. Set about halfway. And so I'm going to give a shout out to Andrea, that loveliest waitress on the planet, who works at my favorite restaurant on the planet, in my favorite town on the planet, in my favorite state on the planet. I love this place. That's all there is to it. My best memories are here. And we carry them always. So, but sometimes when we go back to a place where we have so many wonderful and painful memories. You know, this was the town that I lived in when I went through my divorce. My children's mom, my former wife, moved into a housing development that was just going up back in 2001. 2000. I helped them move the stuff from the horse farm we were living in. That was in the Dexter school systems. And we released the horses to other hands. We released the house, and I helped my wife at the time and my 3 children to move into their new house. My oldest daughter was going off to college. Of course, she was going off to college 20 minutes from here at the University of Michigan. And because making large changes to your life like that can be very expensive, I really didn't feel like I could afford a living place. I couldn't afford an apartment at the time. I was making okay money, but there was so many expenses. And there was a whole divorce and the expense of that, and how do you navigate this process? So anyway, that all took place here in Dexter. So many things took place in Dexter. The hardware store right in Dexter. The place I would pick up hamburgers and french fries for myself and my children. The nights where their mother was working and I was coming home from work, picking up some food to go and taking to them and eating it with them, or sometimes just dropping some things off, different things. But it would have been lovely if the 2 parents could have said, okay, let's go apart, but let's, on a living level, let's just take care of these children together. Let's be co-parents of these children together and not separate this. And that was only my perception that could happen. And both people have to see that possibility in order for it to take place. So as a result, there was a lot more driving, which may be the way that I just didn't like driving so much, and maybe I will now. So I'm going to ask Arlen, because I'm just becoming closer and closer, or aware of how close I am with Arlen. I'm just becoming closer every time I interact with him as a being. I am interacting with an aspect of myself that I like better than myself. And it gives us aspirations. It gives me aspirations to aspire to be that being. And maybe that's exactly what's going to happen. Maybe, I become that being, and maybe Arlen's just like poop, but I doubt it, because I think we would have a difficult time. We are separate, but we work together well. Well, I split up a good team. Okay, so I'm going to ask Arlen. Arlen, would you pick us cards for the day? Arlen says, sure. Okay, so the first one's going to be this. Second one's going to be this. Third one's going to be this. Okay, so the energies we've been working with, the energies we are working with, and the energies we're moving towards. So the energies that we've been working with. The Queen of Swords. Wands, swords, up to the Queen. Okay, so this is the first time I've gotten the Queen of Swords while working with my new tarot book. Okay, so the Queen in the deck is the 13th card, and 1 and 3 is 4. So it's both the 13th and a 4 card. So the 13 and 4 relate to focus, being pragmatic, independence, determination, organization, and expression. Swords are an air card about logic, pragmatism, information, communication, knowledge. It's associated with the mind. So that's what we've been working with, the mind, our thoughts about things. This isn't going the way I thought it would. The world's changing. I don't like the way it's changing. I like the way it's changing. I don't know. All that kind of thought stuff. The key words are sharp questions, honesty, authenticity. Linda's going to love this. I'm going to need to remember to tell her, because she was talking about, in our conversation this morning before I left the house, she was talking about the importance of honesty and authenticity. Like, authenticity is her word right now. And here it is. And I told her this happens. As soon as we talk about something, the video is about that. Intelligence, perception, and logical boundaries. So this is the words from what we've been working with is our studies and experiments have paid off. We have grown, changed, and learned more about ourselves and our world. This keenly developed insight has given us an ability to set boundaries and see through bullshit. And we become known for our wisdom, our advice, and our intelligence. We don't act with haste, but instead seek to understand multiple perspectives. And many come to us for counsel, appreciating our honesty and pragmatism. In stepping into an advisory role in teaching others how to move through the world with both caution and courage, we embody the shrewdness and discretion of the Queen of Swords. It just makes my heart warm. Thank you, Arlen. Perfect card for me, for the world. What are we working with right now? The Prince of Cups. I don't know if I showed you the Queen of Swords. Goes well with the wave behind. And then the Prince of Cups has to do with water, the emotions. And that's what we're currently working with, is water, the emotions. Get by swords, and we get to cups. So we go to cups, we go to the so the Prince of Cups. It's the 12 card, another 12 card. What's that? Anyway, and a 3. So 1 and 2, the 12 adds up to 3. So it's a 12 and a 3 card. This is the numerology portion of it, which I really love that she brings into this book, Meg Jones' Wall, Finding the Fool. So right now what we're working with is expansion and kind of the pressure of expansion. Manifestation, growth, abundance, creativity, and experimentation. This is a time of experimentation. It's related to water, emotions, connections, love, intimacy, community, intuition, associated with the heart. I love you, Arlen. I just love that you're at that place where you can orchestrate this type of thing. And I love that I get to work with you while you orchestrate changes in me, in this consciousness of Steve, in a planet that's evolving, that and sometimes I just don't know what's going on or how to deal with it. And this is just perfect. Heart. The key words are romance, activity, desire, compassionate exploration. And have given us a new craving for exploration. It's true. We find ourselves wandering through the world with our heart in our hands. True. Sharing our dreams and desires with anyone that will listen. We covet new connections, long to care for others and to be cared for in return. Expand our creative aspirations. And while we find beauty and magic and artistry, we also discover new sensitivities, letting ourselves be vulnerable in ways that we also may not always pay off. This hunger to love and be loved, to live in a state of deep wonder and expression, paired with a need to balance the water and emotion that flow within us, is the romantic idealism of the Knight of Cups. Artistic vision is a powerful thing when we realize what we want to create, when we figure out how we hope to express it, when we understand where to weave emotion throughout it, so many things become possible. The Knight of Cups sees potential not only in projects but also people. Every new connection is a chance to grow. Every new community a place to engage. This is someone who finds magic and wonder in intimacy, who recognizes what it means to give voice to emotion, who puts their whole heart into every conversation, initiative, and dream. Like a deep-sea diver who is willing to traverse the darkest, most mysterious depths, the explorer of water moves through the world with a tender grace. Thank you. My food has arrived. This is the life I'm living. Like a deep-sea diver who is willing to traverse the darkest, most mysterious depths, the explorer of water moves through that world with a tender grace, an eagerness to share, a willingness to confide. They show their love through actions, intentions, ambitions. And what this will lead to, cross your fingers. The Seven of Wands. So when I was thinking what we've been working with, what we are working with, what it'll lead to. I was thinking about it'll lead to a future where we've accomplished all these things. But Arlen picked a card. So it leads to the future that it's leading to now is the Seven of Wands, and 7 is about intelligence, duality, movement, determination, protection, and responsibility. It's a fire. The wands are fire. Passion, inspiration, creativity, drive, purpose, instinct, associated with the soul. So we're in the heart. We're working with the heart, the Prince of Cups, the Prince of Emotions. We're carrying our heart on our sleeve. But we're carrying the fire, the passion, the spirit of the soul. The key words are independence, defending our ideas, belief in the self, courage, protecting our work, protecting our work, protecting our work. And continuing to press on. So the future is pressing on. We got 5 more months to go. We find ourselves standing alone, burning brightly, attracting attention. Not everyone has the same clarity of vision that we do. Not everyone is convinced by what we are building or understands our goals, believes that we will accomplish everything that we've set out to do. In this moment, we have to defend our work, show courage and passion, and protect our truth. The fire is bringing the passion. Defend our work, show courage and passion, protect our truth, protect it. As we let our fire stretch out into the darkness and trust that our goal is worth the effort it will take to achieve it, we fully step into the daring independence of the Seven of Wands. With renewed confidence, we come up against another obstacle rather than a sense of restless friction. The Seven of Wands represent a need to stand tall, to believe in our work, to prove why our efforts are important. We might be the only one who fully understands the plan. Yet in the process of courageously pressing on, we turn any lingering fears into power, overcoming challenges to achieve everything that we want. Seven of Wands is sparks of light in the darkness, burning brightly even if we must burn alone. It's protecting our work, inspiring others, channeling our strength. I love you, Arlen. And I love my people. You are one of my people. And may this serve you in bringing the light to a world that may appear dark. But it's less dark because we're bringing the light into the darkness. The darkness doesn't go away. The darkness is that place of creativity where all the new emerges from. We just want the old cleared out so we have space for something brand new to emerge. To our best effort. Namaste. Blessings on your journey. May safety walk with you. Be careful out there. Namaste.